but you got to stop the run first.
Gonna sling it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Fire into the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set. Hold.
The give on the inside. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking for a man, it's Battiato. Going for 6. To the end zone, and is picked off.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try the run. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Finds a man by himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Now improvising. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. And the timing just a hair off.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his man, it's Lacy. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tipton. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looking to pass, it's Kim. Moves around to clear up the vision. Snagged in the middle, it's McMillan. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Scrambling away. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. The clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does. And his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. We're just about ready to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Back to pass, it's Kim. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home. Forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Lacy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got him downfield. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Defense showing blitz here. On second and goal, he carries again.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Kim. Steps away. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Back to pass. It's Battiato. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Tight end now in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again.
On the ready.
Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20.
Here we go. Roll it, roll it.
Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down, he'll throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, MTSU.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Kim. Under fire. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game, and they're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.